so today I'm joined by my bestest chum, Becky. We actually haven't filmed together in ages. It feels like way too long.
I was so excited about today. I was like, yes.
But today we are going to be cooking some healthy breakfasts. Now, we're going to be doing a really delicious green juice, which is my personal favourite, and if you watch my new video coming out on Monday, you'll be able to see some of my kind of fitness updates and what I've been doing with juicing and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. But we're also going to be cooking some homemade granola with pistachio and blueberries, and avocado on toast with a twist. We're going to be doing it with basil and tomato, and it's so delicious. And we're doing a gluten-free version because Bex here cannot have gluten, otherwise she gets the food baby. And yeah, should we get cooking?
I'm so hungry. I'm so excited about this.
Let's do it! Okay, so because there are 3 recipes in this video, we're going to start with the one that takes the longest, which is the homemade granola. Granola is so easy to make at home and it's really expensive to buy in the supermarket. So you can customize it with any flavors you want, but the one I'm doing is pistachio and blueberries. So I'm going to start by measuring out 3 cups of rolled oats and popping them into a mixing bowl. Then I'm taking the pistachios and popping 1 cup of them into the mixing bowl as well, which was 2 packets, if you guys want to get precise. And after we've done the pistachios, we're going to do the blueberries. We're using dried blueberries, but you can use dried cranberries if you can't find them, but these are really delicious. Again, 2 bags is about 1 cup, so we're going to pop that into the mixing bowl with everything else. And if you're wondering where this little measuring cup came from, I actually bought it in Next a while ago, but they're quite easy to find. They are about £5 and they're so useful for baking. I'm also going to use half a cup of sesame seeds. You can use any seeds you want, flaxseed, linseed. Some seeds are actually better than sesame seeds for you, but I love the way sesame seeds taste, so I'm using those, popping them into the bowl with everything else. And then to make everything else stick together, I'm also using some coconut oil. If you haven't used coconut oil to cook before, it's really, really good, and it actually adds a little bit of a coconutty taste to granola, which is great. I'm using half a cup, but because it's solid at room temperature, you can kind of guesstimate this, and then melting it in a pan. It melts at about 24 degrees, I think, so you don't need much heat at all, just a really low heat. Melt it until it is totally liquid, and then pour it in to your mixture. And then to add a little bit of sweetness, and again to help everything stick together, I'm using agave nectar. For this recipe you need 3/4 of a cup of agave nectar, which actually turned out to be the whole bottle, so we didn't need to measure it, but we did. Once you poured that in, you want to mix everything together to make sure that the nuts and the fruit and all of the oil and everything are mixed in evenly, and then you want to pop it onto a baking tray which you've lined with baking parchment and spread it out until it is evenly spread. And you can use a bigger baking tray than we used. This was the biggest one we had, but the bigger the better because it cooks in less time. So you want to pop that in the oven for 20 minutes on a medium heat, and we're going to check on it every 5 minutes or so. So moving on to the avocado on toast, the first thing you want to do is to halve your avocados and remove the stones. So this first one ended up being moldy, which is no good, so it's a good job we had some spares. You either need 1 large avocado or 2 baby avocados. I'm using 2 baby ones today, just depends what you have in your local supermarket. You want to cut them in half, remove the stones, and then if they are ripe, you should be able to peel them with your fingers like I'm doing now. And then we want to pop all of them into a little mixing bowl and mash them up with a fork. This can be really difficult if your avocado is not ripe enough. If anyone has tried it at home, unripe avocados are a nightmare to mash, so make sure they are as ripe as possible. Whilst I'm doing this, I'm actually going to go back to my granola every 5 minutes or so whilst it's in the oven. You just need to give it a bit of a move around so that it gets evenly browned, then pop it back in the oven. Back to the avocado, I'm using half the juice of a lemon in here, and this will add a little bit of taste, but it also stop the avocado from going brown as well. So mix that in, then we're also going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to it and mix it all in so that it is super tasty. Just season it nicely as you would. You can try it if you want and season it to taste. Then we're going to do the toast. This is gluten-free bread, which Becky was very excited about, and we're going to pop 2 pieces into the toaster and toast away. Then we're going to slice up a little bit of tomato. Beef tomatoes are best for this because they are massive, and you usually just need 1 slice for your whole piece of toast. Once the bread is toasted, I'm going to drizzle a tiny bit of avocado oil onto it. You can use olive oil if you want to. I just really like avocado oil, so I'm using that. Then I'm taking a couple of leaves, or 4 leaves of basil, and I'm just rubbing these into the toast. And this is really nice because you just get that delicious basil-y flavour, but it also leaves a little bit of basil on there as well. Pop your slices of tomato on, and then put on some of your mashed avocado. Spread it out as evenly as you can between the 2 slices of toast. Then you want to add a little bit more pepper, and then I like to finish off with a little sprig of basil as well, just because it looks looks nice. And that is it for the avocado on toast. Super quick, super easy, and so tasty. Back to the granola again, you just want to give it a bit of a root around, make sure that it is all browning evenly again. And then we are going to our lovely green juice. We're going to start off with a lime. You want to cut the peel off the lime, then we're going to use 1 courgette, top and tail it, 1 apple. I just like to cut the seeds out because they contain a few nasties that you don't really want to eat, even though your juicer will probably get rid of them anyway. I just like to cut them out. Then we're going to pop all of this into the juicer along with a couple of sprigs of basil. Sounds weird, but it's actually super tasty. This was Becky's first time ever using a juicer and she was very excited about it. Once we're done, we're going to pour the juice into these cute little bottles, which I actually got from a cook shop close to me, and some cute straws as well, just because they look cute, but you can just drink them out of any glass that you have. And then we are going to go back to the granola. It's looking golden brown and crunchy now, so we're going to spoon it out into a jar. This makes about 15 portions, so you need something to store it in. It's a really good gift as well if you want to make some for your friends and family. Pop a little bit of milk with the granola. You can use almond milk or soy milk, whatever you want. We're just using normal milk, and enjoy. Normally we would not eat all 3 of these at the same time. Because we were making this video, we actually had all of these for lunch because it took all morning to kind of set everything up and cook them, but they are super delicious. Please do let us know on Twitter if you try out any of these recipes at home. I hope you guys like them, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again very soon. Bye from the doggies too. Guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to do this big side messy kind of half French, half side plait or braid. Depending on where you come from, Americans call it braid, English people call it plait. I don't know